So deal number one, 12 team start 10 PPR half point tight end premium. Dalton Kincaid for T. Higgins. Straight up. Now with this one, I'm still leaning T. Higgins. Again, half point tight end premium, not big enough for me to want to go ahead and hold on to Kincaid. Ideally, there'd be a pick on the Higgins side if I could, but again, this seems like just a perception and value type deal with there being nothing else added to it. And most of the time I'm going to take Higgins. Like this is not Kincaid. You have to view him at this point as one of those top 3 tight ends, and I don't quite think that yet. Talking about deal number 2, 10 team start 10 PPR no tight end premium. This one's pretty wild. Lamar Jackson and Cooper Kupp for Saquon Barkley, Dalton Kincaid, 2024 first and 2024 second. Now, this would largely change depending on if I knew that where these first and seconds were. But if I'm thinking mid, I've got to go with the Lamar Jackson Cooper Kupp side. And again, this is no tight end premium, so that, of course, diminishes Kincaid's value a bit. If you're looking at 10 team, and it is, of course, T quarterback, as all of these are, Lamar Jackson's a stud. He's tremendously efficient this season. Cooper Kupp, I know in the last, 2 weeks, week 7, week 8, hasn't looked as good as we thought he would. Also, now that you have Matt Stafford out, he's day-to-day as we speak, but who knows? They've talked about him possibly being put in the IR. But to be able to get Lamar Jackson in that deal, if you were to take out Cooper Kupp and then just look at it as the Lamar Jackson for the rest, just something to consider. So I'm definitely going Lamar Jackson, Cooper Kupp side on that one. And the last one I'm looking at, 12-team start 10 half-point PPR no tight end premium. Got Luke Musgrave in a 2026 second. So already getting in 2026 for these picks for Dalton Kincaid. Now, as I mentioned before, with the usage of Kincaid, I like what they're doing now. Of course, it's only happening now once Dawson Knox is out and he had to have surgery. Should be back, I think, relatively soon from what we're hearing. But the thing that makes me cautious about Kincaid of, again, viewing him as in the Travis Kelce tier is, one, no one's Travis Kelce, obviously, but the increased usage of Khalil Shakir made me a bit nervous because I was thinking, well, then they don't think that Dalton Kincaid is the one-size-fits-all to just take that role over. That's not saying he can't do it. It's just it seems like it's how they would prefer to use him. And again, his production is up in week 7 and week 8 in terms of his targets and everything like that. But while I'm not tremendously inspired by the Green Bay Packers offense necessarily, if I'm able to get Musgrave, and I'd prefer if you could bump it into 2025 second and not have to wait till 2026,